Most teams are able to play low on the block with their back to the basket.
And how rare is that in today's game, Kevin?
Old school, you're right.
So we can slow down some possession. So if you can get some easy early opportunities, 10, 12 points that way, you know that when you settle into the half court, you've got the pace, you've got the guy you want with the ball, and you can produce points.
And it's going to be San Antonio off the tip. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. The defensive duo of Green and Leonard make up the perimeter. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Mills in at point guard. The feed now to Gasol. Here's Dedmon. Now here's Mills. He kicks to Aldridge. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense from Gasol. Allen dishes to Conley. Carter sets the pick for Conley. Green with a screen on Leonard. Carter outside. Gasol wide open. He fires. Hands it from downtown. Gasol's got the first bucket of the night. A three-pointer for Memphis. Outside, Green. Kicks it to Mills. Here's the three. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
The dangerous in the catch and shoot. When Mills sets his feet, has great balance, he's tough to stop.
Conley kicks to Allen. He dishes it to Gasol. With the fadeaway. And it's good off the back rim and in. Gasol's got 5. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Mills with it. Last game he had 13. And Leonard has it in the corner. A three-pointer, no good. Last outing for Memphis. They won that game against the Atlanta Hawks.
You know, sometimes you're going to win because of your performance, and on occasions, which was the case for them, it's the play of your opponent that allows you to escape with wins.
Yeah, they were up against a team that struggled all night to get things under control. Mistakes and turnovers and just sloppy play all game long.
On defense, Memphis. Green kicks to Leonard to the inside. A nice shot by Aldridge.
Such a good feel for the game. Kawhi knows exactly what this offense is trying to accomplish and acts as a willing facilitator.
Now here's Conley. He played real well against Atlanta in that last game. Pass to Carter. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And the Grizzlies, one of the top contenders in the West for a number of years, now at a bit of a crossroads. What do you think?
Yeah, every team goes through this. There's a certain life cycle to any roster. The good news for the Grizzlies fans is that their front office has been right more often than not. We'll see if they can continue to pull another rabbit out of their hat.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. On defense, the Spurs, they trail by 1. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Hit his leg. And they're saying he kicked the ball. And so it's Memphis with it. Green passes to Conley. Shot clock at 5. Tries from the block. Here's Gasol. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Gasol's got 8 points. Spurs trail by 3. And Mills kicks to Green. Pass to Dedmon. Now here's Mills, covered by Conley. And here's Mills. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. From deep. Gasol with the rebound.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time that he's buried something from there, but still, there's got to be a better option.
Now, here's Gasol. 8 points for him. Green with the rebound.
You can't fault him for taking the open look, guys. Just didn't go in for him, but, you know, he'll look to shoot that one again.
Leonard with a screen on Conley. Now Mills. Fires from 14. A rebound by Gasol.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
To the paint and stolen by Aldridge. Dishes it to Mills. They get the rebound. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. They get Marc Gasol.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Brent, you won 2 titles playing for the Spurs. In a lot of ways, the model franchise in the NBA. What's their secret?
Well, Kevin, if I told you the secret, it wouldn't be one anymore. But really, it starts at the top with their general manager and, of course, Greg Popovich. When you continue the lineage that they've had between David Robinson and Tim Duncan, it's such a strong foundation for what it is that players are expected to do. And, of course, they define their roles every time a new player is with their ball club. It's been sustained success. And most teams, Kevin, now basing their systems on the Spurs model of continued success.
Now here's Green. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
Now Mills. Carter's missing on the 3. They kick it out to Green. Launches a 3. Buries it from 3-point range.
Well, that is what he does. Just deadly beyond the arc. Green is one of those guys you cannot afford to leave for a second.
Here's Conley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Gasol dishes to Allen. Conley. Green. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Mills passes to Aldridge. Shoots from the elbow. Dedmon kicks to Leonard. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Let's now to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months. The scope of that for Ginobili.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Now here is Conley. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Green with a screen for Allen. The dish to Gasol. Out to Conley. 5 on the clock. Open shot, Gasol. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Gasol's got 10 points in the game.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Dedmon dishes to Green. Here's the floater. Good on the bucket.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that up for him over the last month. Averaging 23 points per game, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. To the inside. It's deflected. Carter the pass to Conley. And Green now top of the key. 4 on the shot clock. Puts up a three. And another miss by Memphis. San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Got that bucket in no time at all. And now a 3-point San Antonio lead.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. Conley kicks to Gasol. Inside, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Grizzlies shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Zach Randolph's checked in for Gasol. James Ennis comes in for Vince Carter. Daniels, he's checked in for Tony Allen. And it's Harrison in for Mike Conley. San Antonio also making some changes. Lee's checked in for Aldridge. Kyle Anderson comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Ginobili in for Green. Both free throws good from Green. San Antonio's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Ginobili outside. Back to Lee. 5 to shoot. Here's Gasol. He can't get that one. And Memphis the other way now. Here's Harrison. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. He feeds it to Daniels. Gasol against Randolph. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And the Spurs, known as an organization for their diligence and discipline. It's all about their results and certainly about the accountability from coach to player, and more importantly, Kevin, from player to player.
No good on that one. And you talk about the Spurs culture. They seem totally unconcerned with who gets the limelight. In fact, Brent, they seem to avoid it.
Yeah, there always is this idea that they dance around those spotlights until it's the biggest of stages. But the team really does have just one agenda, Kevin, and that is becoming the best basketball team that they can by the end of the season. And in some years, that means championships. And in other years, it means just contending for a title. But every year, they're making that push.
Now, here's Anderson. There's the screen. Gasol wide open. He fires. And Gasol able to finish.
And really, Gasol just never stops attacking the boards. Just utterly relentless at pounding the glass.
Inside, here's Randolph. Soft touch off the glass. Randolph's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Lee. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Portland. And Mills kicks to Gasol. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Well, he's seen it before where he can light it up with the best in the league, but right now he just does not have the touch.
When you look at the Spurs, the Warriors, the Atlanta Hawks, these are offenses that teams want to be like.
Well, anytime that you move the basketball quickly and crisply, Kevin, you're going to move the defenses around, and as soon as those shifts happen, that's where great offenses take advantage of poor positional defense.
That one is off. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. San Antonio's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. And Mills kicks to Lee. Feeds it to Anderson. Back to Lee. Passes it to Ginobili. The outside leaner, and he hits the jump shot. Ginobili's got his first points of the night.
Undeterred with a hand in his face, Ginobili's been taking advantage of that kind of defense for a long time.
Picked by Randolph. Harrison passes to Wright, to the middle. Here's Randolph. Drops it in from 11 feet. Randolph's got 6 points. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Lee with the steal. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
Tonight they are here to compete. This is what the fans paid their money to see.
Wright sets a screen. Harrison passes to Wright. And they're on the 2K leaderboard of the teams that have been tormenting opponents defensively this month. Number 5, the Spurs.
And they've just been on a defensive tear. I mean, allowing so few points. And really, I think it's the energy with which they've played.
Grizzlies have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. And that one misses. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
And Mills kicks to Lee. Now the pass to Ginobili. 1:46 left to play here in the first. Now the feed to Gasol. And there's the call on James Ennis. That's his first foul. Mills with it. Picked by Lee. Ginobili outside. 6 to shoot. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Well, there's a couple things that Patty is working on to be a better player in this league, and finding the open man is one of them.
Right side, Randolph. Down low. Lee with the steal. In transition, here come the Spurs. And Mills kicks to Lee. Picked by Lee. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Harrison. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Clock at 4. From deep 3-point range, and Lee pulls it down. Spurs leading by 6. He kicks it to Mills. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Outside Gasol. Back to Ginobili. Shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Ginobili's got 7.
And what about the way Gasol sees the floor? So gifted at whipping the ball all over to the open man.
Here's Harrison. Outside Randolph. Off the run. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Spurs. They're up by 8. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And LaMarcus Aldridge, the franchise player on this team, talked about the responsibility that comes with that role.
In every aspect, you know, it's a change for us, being more vocal, doing it on the court, trying to lead in practice. I think overall everything I do has to be better because guys are trying to follow me.
Greg, does that acceptance come with putting a whole lot more pressure on yourself? And if so, what does that do to LaMarcus Aldridge's game?
You know, Kevin, that's what's going to be so interesting to find out. Now, some players, you know, they really relish in that situation. They rise to that occasion. And others, I don't want to say they wilt under the pressure, but they're just not comfortable in that environment. And in the NBA, you get to do it on TV and in front of thousands in person.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
These guys are pickpockets out there. They feast off of that kind of carelessness. You have to protect the ball around them.
Down low, the tough pair of Zebo and Gasol. And there's Carter. Then it's Conley, and it's Daniels in at the two-guard position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Here is Conley. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Randolph, a screen on Ginobili. From the stripe. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is kept back down to 8 after they get the basket from Zach Randolph.
Beautiful feed there, using the bounce pass, textbook assist.
Ginobili against Carter. Ginobili outside. Here's Leonard, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Leonard's got the lead, back up to 10 now for the Spurs.
And Mike Conley, one of the best all-around floor generals in the league. Extremely efficient, typically makes the right pass rather than going for the spectacular one. He does a good job of avoiding turnovers. And for that slight frame, only about 175 pounds, he's as tough as they come. And plus, what I love is look at the gradual progression over the course of his career that he's made. That tells you he's the consummate pro.
Kicks to Randolph. Outside Conley. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Ginobili dishes to Forbes. Conley against Ginobili. Pass to Aldridge. Lots of room. And that's good for 2. Aldridge has got 9 points.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Here's Gasol. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Some changes for Memphis. JaMychal Green comes in for Zach Randolph. And Tony Allen subbed in for Daniels. San Antonio also making some changes. Wayne Dedmon comes in for Lee. And Jonathan Simmons subbed in for Manu Ginobili. San Antonio leading by 5. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here is Forbes. 18 feet out. And another basket for San Antonio.
That's 10 straight off of the mid-range.
And here is Allen. He dishes it to Conley. Right side Gasol. And another miss by Memphis. Spurs have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, LaMarcus Aldridge has overcome a lot. As a child, his home life was not easy, and he was born with a heart condition. In fact, shortly after he was born, his heart stopped.
Those games never, ever got to the ending. Too much fighting. Too much
Some bloody
fighting.
lips. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Green kicks to Conley. Leonard with the steal. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him.
He has to back off on defense just a little bit. His team cannot afford to have him on the bench at this point in the game due to foul trouble.
Now Conley. Outside, Green. Looking for Allen and gets it there. The shot's good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Spurs leading by 8. Here is Forbes. Pass to Leonard. Puts it up from 15. Allen with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Conley with a wide open look. That one drops and he's now 2 for 5.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
They set the pick. Forbes the pass to Dedmon. A 3 from Leonard. Another miss by Leonard.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Allen kicks to Conley, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. A post-All-Star break look now at how the breakdown between three-pointers and other shots have been for the Grizzlies.
And clearly they haven't been shy about launching it from long range. That's the way the league has been going, and they are certainly embracing that trend.
Carter outside. Here's Gasol. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. 15 points for Marc Gasol.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Shot's good by Dedmon.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Now here's Allen. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here is Forbes. Here's Dedmon. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Dedmon's got 4 points now in the quarter. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Conley kicks to Gasol. Allen left side. And stolen by Simmons. Leonard dishes to Dedmon. In the corner, Simmons with it. Aldridge wide open, he fires. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Aldridge has got 12 points in the game.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Conley with it. Green, the screen. Conley kicks to Green. There's a good screen. Just 5 on the clock. Carter with the 3. That shot missing. 3 that time from Leonard. Unloads from 13. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And now an 11 points. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Here's Harrison looking for his first basket still in this one. Green, the screen. Harrison passes to Green. Hits it from three-point range. San Antonio leading by 8. Dishes it to Gasol. Feeds it to Green. They set the screen to the right side. And Pau Gasol, the bucket on the assist by Green.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
To the wing on the left. Here's Harrison. Gasol, a screen on Green. Back to Gasol. Gasol with the steal. Dedmon kicks to Mills, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
The Australian-born Patty Mills, former second-round pick. Who knew Mills would someday win an NBA championship? Well, the Spurs did. Well, if Parker is the slower point guard at this point, Patty Mills comes in and definitely changes the pace for the Spurs. Out of Australia, a shoot-first guard who can hit off the bounce and off the catch, and so that three-point shooting ability puts pressure on teams. He's also a pest defensively, likes to get up and into guys.
Right, he's checked in for Memphis. The Spurs also with the sub. Anderson's checked in. That one misses. And Brent, you talk about Mills' ability to pressure defensively. Very quick, and he gets a lot of steals.
Sometimes he can get caught gambling at times, can Patty, but on the whole, a very capable defender, a bit of a gnat out there, and a valuable player when you consider he went undrafted out of St. Mary's of Moraga.
They get it back. Rocket 2, Harrison. And it's off from three-point range. Spurs leading by 11. Anderson dishes to Dedmon. Green up on top. The shot, no good. And Memphis the other way now. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Passes it to Harrison. Memphis moving that ball around. Green, the screen. Jumper off the screen. The rebound by Anderson.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
It's as if he had too good a look. Is that possible? And now he's kicking himself.
No good from Gasol.
Man, just imagine how much they'd be up by, guys, if his shot was going in.
Allen outside, and there's the pass to Harrison. Wright sets a screen to the inside, and the dunk by Wright.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now here's Gasol. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Portland.
Yeah, unfortunate there, guys. Just a poorly set screen, and he didn't want to sacrifice his body to spring open his teammate.
Here's Harrison. Pass to Wright. And Gasol sends it back.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection.
The Grizzlies had made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Brent, as we move to the middle of the season, how do coaches shift in how they prepare for games?
Well, now we're talking about, Kevin, chapter 6, 7, and 8 of the playbook. You're able to go a little bit deeper.
Yes.
You're able to start establishing new sets, and then maybe some of the wrinkles on the old sets that you started the season with. This gives you great confidence and a great challenge mentally for teams to stick with it.
Keeping it fresh for a coach, one of the main things they've got to do during a long season like this.
Well, it really helps the players' mentality to hear different words from the coaches throughout the course of the NBA season.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Wright, the pass to Harrison. Park down low that time, and he got the 3-second clock. Let's check out some of the best shooting teams out there. In the third spot, the Spurs.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Screen by Lee. Dish now to Anderson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
San Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Anderson.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
There's a minute 34 left to play here in the half. Right side, Randolph. From about 16, it's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Yeah, there's really no defense for that one. Turnaround jumper, on time, on target.
And Mills kicks to Lee. Back to Mills. He feeds it to Gasol. There's Harrison, covered by Mills. Pass to Harrison. Back to Randolph. On the wing, Daniels. Right inside. He's up against Gasol.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Mills dishes to Green. 41 seconds left now here in the second. And Mills kicks to Gasol. And it's right, sending it back. And now the Grizzlies fast break. Outside for Randolph. He's covered by Anderson. Back to Randolph. On the wing, Daniels. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Harrison. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Harrison. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Ginobili outside. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Spurs lead by 5. The Grizzlies trail by 5. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for San Antonio, Leonard and Aldridge, the 2 stars at the 3 and the 4. Mills teams up with Green in the backcourt, and it's Dedmon in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
First team foul.
Allen kicks to Conley. Inside. Gasol passes to Conley. Memphis moving that ball around. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Gasol's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Memphis. Spurs leading by 3. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Greg Popovich has set the standard with more than 1,500 career victories. Last season, he set the record with his 18th 50-win season, passing Pat Riley and Phil Jackson. Pop told us that I've been here a long time and I've had good players. That's the formula. Getting the players is difficult. I've been fortunate to have good ones. Guys, he's no glory hound. He knows what makes success.
No, but he can take a lot of the credit regardless. D.A., thanks. Spurs on defense, following the basket by Marc Gasol.
Well, he really T-Rexed that one, guys, short-arming it. He should have taken more time to make sure he was comfortable shooting it.
Green kicks to Aldridge. The feed to Mills. Aldridge a screen. Shot clock at 6. There's the screen. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. A 3 from Leonard. Conley grabs the miss. The Grizzlies trail by 3. And following in the footsteps of Tim Duncan, Kawhi Leonard fits the Spurs mold of what a superstar player should be. Team first, defensive minded, a stoic demeanor.
Well, he's not worried about the number of touches either, Kevin. It's when called upon, just be ready. Seemingly avoids the limelight, just like Timmy, and he's all about getting better, being the best player he can possibly be, and then winning big.
And here is Green. Michael Conley getting his 3 to go. Mills dishes to Aldridge. Steps back and fires. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. He kicks to Conley. He dishes it to Gasol. For the lead. Rebounded by the Spurs. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And it seemed inevitable that they were going to lose that game with how they struggled, but in the end they had an opportunity to win it.
Yeah, really the only thing close though about that game was the score. In just about every other aspect they were totally outplayed.
Now here's Allen. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. The 3 hits Conley again for 3. Conley's got the lead up to 3 now for Memphis.
Oh, great ball movement there.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Outside Aldridge. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, it took 4. They finally got one to go. Still, they need to connect on more opportunities to get this quarter going.
Conley, the pass to Allen. Puts it up from 12. Tries again. Can't connect from short range.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Dedmon's shot is off.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Good looking screen by Gasol. To the middle. Layup off the pick. And Green with the lay-in. Green's got 9.
The pick definitely could have been better, didn't fully commit to it, but it was still just enough to get his teammate enough room to knock down the shot.
And here's Mills. He's got 7. Aldridge a screen. Left side, Leonard. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. 13 points in the game.
So money on the catch and shoot. I don't know what the defense is doing there, giving Kawhi that shot.
Green, the screen. Conley kicks to Green. Allen, a screen on Leonard. Over in the corner, Allen. Green, the screen. To the paint. Off the screen. The shot's good from Gasol. Gasol's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Yep, he's going to kill you coming off of those down screens. As a defender, you have to fight over the top.
Now here's Mills. Kicks it to Leonard. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Then Carter picks one up.
Well, the Spurs have 3 future Hall of Famers. There's no doubt about it. And even with the acquisition of LaMarcus Aldridge, there's no question who is the Spurs' best player. It is Kawhi Leonard. Quietly, he's made that leap into superstar status. Although, don't ask him about it because he won't tell you anything.
And the first one drops. And Brett, you asked some people around the league. Kawhi Leonard has now thrust himself into the conversation for the league's best player.
It's pretty amazing. A finals MVP and the defensive player of the year before he ever made the All-Star game. Sometimes the fan recognition comes a lot slower when you're down there in the heart of Texas and San Antonio, but the numbers don't lie. His impact was way beyond the box score.
Second free throw, no good.
Getting to the foul line more and more these days. Kawhi has become the complete package.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. pass to Aldridge. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. For the lead. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Allen outside. From 15 feet away. The rebound by Anderson.
Really no excuse for him missing that one, guys. He has to knock that shot down.
And the dunk by Aldridge.
Yeah, he can have this kind of output, putting on a one-man show. Aldridge scoring whenever he wants.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Allen outside. Dishes it to Green. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
Well, he's a great finisher around the rim, but some stellar defense there stopped that from happening.
Here is Forbes. And it's Leonard, top of the key. 20 feet out. Again, the Spurs, good for 2.
And sometimes it just doesn't matter how good the D is. Kawhi with the all-world ability to hit the jumper, even when you got him blanketed.
Now here is Conley. He's got 10. Green, the screen. Allen dishes to Gasol. A fadeaway. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. Carter outside. Feeds to Conley. Pass to Gasol. The dish to Carter. Allen for 3. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And here is the shot chart as we see how things are going.
And guys, really the story for him has been his struggles from mid-range. I mean, some of them have been rushed. Others were just tightly contested. But he has to be a lot smarter on when to pull up or when to look for a teammate going forward in terms of winning this game.
Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 12-4 run. Now the pass to Anderson. He feeds it to Aldridge. Aldridge can't get that one to fall. Memphis trailing here. Carter, the pass to Conley. Green with a screen for Allen, and Carter has it in the corner. Lets it go from the wing. Rebounded by the Spurs. They've led by as many as 11 points. And Simmons kicks to Forbes. Pass to Leonard. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. Terrific awareness among this collection of centers and power forwards. The big men averaging the most assists per contest over the previous 10 games. In the third spot, Marc Gasol.
It takes a tremendous feel for the game to be able to make the passes these big guys are capable of making.
Here's Ginobili. 7 points in the game. Now Mills. And there's the feed to Leonard. Back to Mills. That's tipped. An even 3-on-3 break. Hits the three-point bomb.
Easier to go strong to the hoop, but I tell you what, when you feel it, take it from deep.
He kicks to Leonard. Lock at 6. From the high post. And Wright pulls it down. Wright's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Harrison. He dishes it to Daniels. For the lead. Gasol with the rebound. San Antonio leading. Ginobili dishes to Mills. Goes up from the top of the key. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Daniels with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Lee pulls it down.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
And even though he's been on a roll tonight, that one was a bit forced.
Now here's Mills. A 2-point game. Goes up on the high post. And it's Leonard missing. Memphis has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Passes it to Harrison. For the lead. Can't hit that one. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. They host the Kings after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Cans it from downtown. Ginobili's got 10.
Just a great catch and shoot player. Ginobili is so good at losing the defender and carving out just enough space to get off a clean shot.
16 feet away. San Antonio with the rebound. 1:02 left in the third quarter. Now here's Mills. He's got 7. Back to Leonard. Kicks it to Gasol. Stolen by Randolph.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, I'm sure they are. I'll bet we see a quick shot right here.
Here's Harrison. Dishes it to Daniels. Down low. Here's Wright. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
And he can't get the first one. Green, he's checked in for San Antonio. He hits the second from the line. San Antonio leading by 6. And Mills kicks to lead. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock to the inside. And Pau Gasol, the bucket on the assist by Mills. Mills has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Harrison. There's a good screen. 4 seconds left. And that one is off.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
And the play was executed exactly as you draw it up until the very end. He's kicking himself.
A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team just moments ago.
This game is a big boy game. Physicality, toughness with the ball, and transition D is equally important. Love it. You know what you got to do.
We have to love Greg Popovich. Starts off by challenging his guys and then gives them encouragement.
Yeah, and that's what the great coaches do. I mean, they know when to push and when to pull, how to keep guys motivated.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the 4th. Down low, the tough pair of Zebo and Gasol. Then it's Conley and it's Daniels in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Ginobili, the pass to Mills. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Yeah, I know the shot's been off just a smidge tonight, but he's contributed in other ways to help his team have the lead in this game so far.
Now here's Conley. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Conley's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Memphis.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
Here's the dish to Lee. And here's Mills. Feeds it to Gasol. Poked loose. Stolen by Michael Conley. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. A drive by Lee. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And the Spurs lead by 7. And for Memphis, they're shooting at 46%, making some buckets. There's the pick. Conley left side. Here's Gasol. Rejected by Gasol. Ginobili dishes to Mills. Outside Gasol. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Green, the screen, and Mills kicks to Ginobili. No good on the triple. Outside Gasol. From deep. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Guys, I cannot believe he missed that one. And I bet he can't either.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Good looking screen by Gasol. Mills passes to Gasol. Clock at 6. Lee sets a screen for Ginobili. From outside the arc. But they'll get another chance. And Mills kicks to Lee. The pass to Ginobili. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Pass to Gasol. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Well, he had a jump on it, had a chance to make the play, just could not steal the deal.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Carter's checked in, and San Antonio also making a switch. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Pau Gasol. Yep, it counts.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Gasol setting the pick for Conley. Shot off the pick. Here's Randolph, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, he's been his usual reliable self, but they won't get over the hump unless they get some other contributors.
Now here's Mills. Outside Aldridge. Nailed from three-point land. Aldridge has got 22.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he equaled his total from before the break.
Let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch what the Grizzlies coach was talking about with his team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Evan?
Thank you, David. Mills dishes to Aldridge. Back to Mills. Here's the screen. Here's Aldridge. That shot's good on the assist by Ginobili. Aldridge has got 12 points here in the second half.
So difficult to defend Aldridge inside. He can go around you or shoot over you. Pretty much whatever he wants to do.
Good looking screen by Gasol. Conley, the pass to Gasol. Over in the corner, Allen. Ginobili with the steal. Out to the right wing. And Mills kicks to Ginobili. Outside Aldridge. There's the feed to Ginobili. Lots of room. Carter pulls it in. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Outside Conley. Carter sets the pick for Conley. Gasol dishes to Carter. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Shooting Memphis. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. San Antonio leading by 8. Now Mills. Outside Leonard. Puts up a 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Look, I checked the numbers, guys. We know he is great from out there. He made 1 in the first half. Now he has 1 so far in this half. Look out.
Now here's Allen. Gasol a screen. Shot clock at 6. Allen passes to Gasol. Conley for 3. Rebound San Antonio. Mills with it. He feeds it to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, he's making it look effortless. You combine Leonard's athleticism with his skill set, and now that confidence. Nights like this are inevitable.
Now here is Conley. Allen outside to the inside. Here's Gasol. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
At the line for your Grizzlies. Marc Gasol. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. San Antonio leading by 11. Leonard with no one around. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And yeah, I get it. The goal defensively is to keep Kawhi from getting looks inside, but hey, you try that.
Conley kicks to Green. Good looking screen by Gasol. Hangs in the air. The rebound by the Spurs. Dedmon's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And the wide open shot from Ginobili. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Green kicks to Allen. Back to Green. Pass to Gasol. Out to Conley. Green, the screen. Fires from the wing. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Mike Conley.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
And Mills kicks to Ginobili. Inside. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
All the officials are all over that one.
At the line of the Spurs. Dwayne Dedmon. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so he hits both. Now here's Allen. He kicks it to Green. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Baseline try. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Mills. He dishes it to Leonard. Shot from 16. It's rebounded by Memphis. Gasol's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Allen dishes to Carter. Right side, Gasol. Passes it to Conley. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Launches a 3. Hits that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
Not a stellar first half, but he's become an absolute machine scoring the ball in the second.
And Mills kicks to Leonard. Dishes it to Dedmon. There's the pick for 3. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Ginobili. Ginobili's got 3 assists tonight.
He's given them a little bit of everything this quarter, but his scoring has been absolutely dominant.
Now here's Gasol. Memphis moving that ball around. Out to Conley. Green, the screen. Now here's Conley. He's guarded closely, and the layup falls. Conley's got 16 here in the second half. Ginobili kicks to Aldridge. Back to Ginobili. Aldridge a screen. The open shot by Ginobili. That one no good. And Memphis the other way now.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
Conley, the pass to Green. Kicks it to Gasol. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Dedmon's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. The 3 from Mills. Conley grabs the miss.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
The dish to Gasol. A fader. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. Aldridge has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. It's stolen by Carter. Green dishes to Gasol. A putback. Conley kicks to Gasol. Gasol can't get that one to fall.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
Now here is Carter. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Took him no time at all on that one. Carter's got it back down to single digits for Memphis. San Antonio's gone over and over to the 3-point shot in the 4th quarter. 4 of 9. Mills with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Now here's Mills. He's covered closely. 5 to shoot. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 13 points in just this quarter.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for San Antonio.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year. So tonight we'll make it 46.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series. And a great team effort, but still, what an individual performance for Leonard. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Mark Gasol. 2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
That free throw missing. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Brandon Wright's checked in for Green. James Ennis comes in for Vince Carter. Daniels, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Harrison in for Mike Conley. Good on the second free throw.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
And Forbes kicks to Lee. Feeds to Forbes. Gasol a screen. Here is Forbes. On the wing, Lee, guarded by Wright. A baseline J. A rebound by Gasol. Memphis with the ball. 11-point game. Wright, the pass to Harrison. Expanding his range. Trains the three-pointer. 9 seconds left in the fourth. Here is Forbes. And so it's San Antonio with the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Hi, Leonard. What a beast he was in the final period. Got into the kind of shooting rhythm that can basically end a game. In fact, it effectively did.
From the small forward position, Kawhi Leonard does just about what anyone else has done in the history of the game. I mean, look, he defends, and then on the offensive end, he makes you guard him. Kawhi Leonard is a difference maker on both ends of the floor.
That's what I call a road show, guys. By the time he was done breaking those fans' heart, you could have heard a pin dropped in there. Listen, ping. See what I mean? He's a ruthless competitor, and it was a cold-blooded performance.